Hello everyone, welcome to Endymion tutorial. I am Kirtana. Now let's discuss the routing algorithms today. First of all, let's revise what is routing. It is the shortest route of sending the data from the source to the destination. What is a routing algorithm? It is a part of a network layer which is responsible for deciding the best suitable path. This is the packet. It tells us the best suitable path to reach the destination from the source. And the properties of routing algorithm are correctness, simplicity, robustness, stability, fairness and optimality. Now let's see what are these in detail. First one, the correctness and the simplicity. These algorithms must give correct results and should be simple to understand. Next, efficiency. The algorithm should give maximum efficiency. We should design the algorithm in such a way that it gives the maximum efficiency. The next is robustness. These algorithms must work for all network topologies. The next is the stability. It is an important goal for routing algorithm. It must cope up with congestion. We should see that there is no congestion in the algorithm or in the path which the packet is traveling. Next is fairness and optimality. For example, if there is enough traffic between A and A dash, B and B dash, C and C dash, then to maximize the total flow, X and X dash should be shut down so that it does not cause any congestion. This is nothing but fairness and optimality. There are two types of routing algorithms, non-adaptive algorithms and adaptive algorithms. Non-adaptive means which do not change their routing path because of the traffic. So it is also known as static routing. Whereas the adaptive routing, these change their routing decisions. So it is also known as the dynamic routing. Next is optimality principle. This is the first algorithm. Here consider an example where there are two routers I and K and the VAD between router is J. Here if we consider an optimal path, that is the total path from I to K is considered to be I, and let us assume that the path from I to J is as K and from J to K is as J. Here the optimality principle states that if the path from I to J is K, which is optimal, then the path from J to K also will be optimal. So here if K is optimal, then automatically J will also be an optimal path. If here a better router existed than J, then can be exited from J to K and concatenate with K to improve the routing from I to K. The set of optimal routers from all source to a given destination from a tree rooted at the destination. Such a tree is known as a sync tree. This is a sync tree. Now let's discuss the shortest path routing. It is same as the Dijkstra algorithm for finding the shortest path between two nodes. It is used to calculate the shortest route from the sender to the destination. Here, each router is known as a node, and each node has a cost value pointed to node that is before it in the path. Here, path length can be measured in two ways. First of hops and then next the geographical distance. Let's consider this example where we need to transfer the data from the node A to the node D. A has two adjacent nodes, which is B and then G, out of which it have to select the minimum path. Here you can see 2 and 6, these are the cost. As the cost between A and B is less, which is 2, so it selects this path. Then next B has E, C as the adjacent nodes. So it checks the minimum distance. Here it's 7, here it's 2. So as the cost of B to E is less, it chooses this path. Then next, E adjacent nodes are G and F. And the cost is, here the cost is less, but but if we calculate the total cost from A, B, E, G, H will be more than A, B, E, F. So EF path will be selected. Then from F to H. Then from H to D. So by following this path, we can reach the destination from A. So the efficient path will be A to B, B to E, E to F, F to H, and H to D. Now let's see what is flooding. Here consider this example where S is the sender and it connects to routers name A, B and C. And these three routers are connected to three routers. Now these are connected to the routers I, J and K. Now these in turn are connected to the routers L, M and N. Let us assume that D is the destination. So S don't have any idea about the destination. So it broadcasts the message to all the three routers. Now A, B, C and will broadcast the message to their next routers, which is I, J and K. And these will broadcast to the next adjacent routers, that is L, M and N. Here these three routers will receive the data packets. Now if suppose this M is the destination, now here the data packet will get accepted, whereas at the L and M the data packet will get rejected. And these two routers will discard the packet. So we can see that in flooding, every incoming packet is sent out on every outgoing line except the one which is arriving it. That's what we did here. It's sending the packet in all the other direction except the line from which it is receiving it. This is a non-adaptive routing algorithm. The disadvantage here is duplication of packets. The same packet is being transferred to each and every node. So this is the duplication of packet, which is the disadvantage. And the application it is used in military and distributed database systems. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed and found this video useful. Thank you for watching. Please like, share and don't forget to download the app, the link is given in the description box. Thank you. Have a nice day.